What's poppin'? Today we're going to be going over my Chaos Dragon Link deck list. Is this deck better than Dragon Link? No, but it's a lot more fun and you get the benefits of playing Dragon Link without feeling icky and playing the best meta deck at the moment. The deck does have some potential and it's got some interesting flexibility, I guess we'll say. So yeah, today I'll go over the deck list and show you a couple of replays that make the deck look really, really strong, even though it's just a worse version of Dragon Link. If you like the video, hit me up with a like, subscribe, whatever. If you want to give me a comment, tell me that this deck sucks, that's just fine too. And if you don't want to do those things, that is also okay. I still hope you have a nice day. Anyway, let's hop into the deck. Well, here's the list. We can see the first part is just a bunch of Dragon Link cards. I did include, I don't know what's standard as far as tracer targets, but I've got 3 tracer targets because we do a lot of milling. So I don't want to mill all of these guys. It's happened before and it's lost me games. So I threw in a couple extras. Abs all around great card. Pairs well with Ravine, Chaos Space, discard to get advantage. Baby Dragons, they're insane. Brotar, Seifert, Red MD, Levy. Again, just like generic Dragon Link cards. The best extender in the game. It's just cracked. And then here we get into the Chaos aspect. So 3 Chaos Creator. 1, it's a level 8, so we can use it to go into like Zombie Stein or even Hot Red, not Hot Red. 3 Chaos Creator. It's a level 8, which is sweet. It helps us go into Zombie Stein. It also just acts as an extender, just being one because it's a free summon in itself, and also being able to special summon one of our banished monsters is pretty sick. Like, we can use it to recycle the levy and just have, and it gives us more flexibility with the stuff that we're banishing with levy because, you know, if we banish it, we know we can just get it right back. 3 Wolf, 3 Raiden. Wolf sucks. You'll draw it every single game. But the times that you go, you know, Chaos Ruler, mill 2 Wolf, then that makes it worth it. Raiden is sick. Just being a level 4 tuner synergizes well with the baby dragons and also like the other generic rockets. 3 charge, mills for cost, like, which is crazy. Yeah, I love that. 2 recharge, you know, lets you see, you know, an extra 4 cards out of your deck, draw 2, mill 2. Foolish is a good extender, you know, send abs, send, you know, whatever. 3 Ash, 3 Nib, 6 hand traps, which I would generally run more, but this does have a lot of gas in the tank to try and push through interruptions because it's, you know, the bones of this is actually Dragon Link. But yeah, so one of the main benefits I find with this deck is just having a lot more light monsters so that, you know, Chaos Ruler is not a problem. Levy, we get more flexibility. Like if there have been more times with this deck where I can actually use Levy's what would that be, his first effect that nobody ever uses, but just to special summon a monster from the grave because we have enough light targets. And then the other benefit, again, a lot of milling. We get to see so much of our deck. Like opening these 2 cards, we're going to see 8 cards out of our deck because mill 3, add 1, draw 2, mill 2. Like, that's crazy. And then also, these not being once per turn, you could just slap them down there. Also, the ability to run Chaos Creator, which is also searchable, by the way, of course, through Chaos Space. And then all the other thing is a few times we'll just mill Creator with Chaos Ruler, and that's just free real estate, baby. The extra deck is like basic Dragon Link. nothing too crazy. There are some things I could change, but I don't know. I don't play optimal stuff, so don't expect optimal decisions. Two striker, one ruler. This is like one of my favorite cards right now. Just like mill five, add a card. It can summon itself back. Like there's a reason this card is $30. Savage, hot red. Of course, we go into that with Synchron. Romulus, seal. I should probably fit another seal in here, but I don't know. Pisty, LP, please be banned. IP and Unicorn. I like having a couple extra interruptions that can be made with generic cards, especially because we're running more non-dragons in this deck between the Wolves, the Raidens, and the Chaos Creators. So having stuff, and these 6 aren't dark as well, which a lot of these other cards need either darks or dragons anyway. So yeah, that's why I like the IP. Unicorn, very standard. Quad Boral is, Quad Boral. Yeah, I don't know, it's pretty generic. Zombie Stein has entered the meta, which is kind of cool. It operates similarly to Archfiend, where you could just target a card and negate it, which is kind of cool. So that's basically the card by card. If you want to know more, leave a comment or something, and I can tell you more about it. But again, it's like a worse version of Dragon Link that's a lot more fun, and it feels more boom or bust. Like we can get so much advantage again just by milling and drawing cards between the recharge, charge, and even the Raiden. Like it's pretty sick. I've never built a good side deck in my life, so I don't know. I just put in cards basically that beat Dragon Link and then cards that help me against macro decks. So that's all that is. Yeah, with that, let's hop into some games. I want to reiterate, these replays serve no other purpose than to create the facade that this is like a really strong deck. It's worse than Dragon Link, but it's a lot more fun. Anyway, let's hop right in. I'm still low rated right now because I just haven't really been playing much, or I've been playing Rikkas, which are not very good but can be fun. So yeah, my rating kind of sucks right now, but that's it is what it is. So we're playing against a big number. We open kind of a weird hand. It's like we could make some plays. Foolish is nice for guaranteeing access to our tracer by sending abs, but same can be done with Ravine. And then opening rockets and dragons is always nice, but there's no real crazy gas here. And my opponent is playing, I don't even know, to be 100% honest. So, yeah. He activates dealings. We draw wolf, discard wolf, and then he passes. I don't know what his deck is supposed to do. I don't know how useful this foolish is, but whatever. Now it's our turn to play. So we draw Tracer. I also want to mention, I don't think I played this turn particularly well for the first half, but we end up popping off. So we go Tracer into Striker. Striker effect, add boot. Activate boot, special summon rocket, synchron, go into seal, activate ravine, send nib, send Seifert, foolish, send levy, Seifert, add the levy. I just didn't really know what to do here. I didn't feel like there was going to be a way that I could get the LP and Pistion, so I was like, whatever, we'll just go for some damage. Based off of the Dark World dealings and the fabled Abnak, or Abank, whatever. I was like, I don't know what this suit's playing, but it's not super meta, so I was like, let's just get in for some damage. So we go to battle phase, and I very quickly go battle phase, attack. We could see, it's like, I ask BP, enter battle phase, and then attack. Yeah, it was all pretty quick. Anyway, he drops a nib. So we go back to main 1, get the token, and then we go crazy. We'll start off with Tracer, bring out a Recharger, go into Ruler, mill 5, like mill 5 and add a card. Like, I can't get over it. Add back Chaos Creator, summon Chaos Creator, banish Lights and Darks, bring out Safer, Safer effect, add white, and this is just game, basically. We go IP, white add black, special summon black, and then we go into sword, bring back ruler, and my opponent leaves. As we can see, this deck just destroys the meta. The strongest meta decks cannot compete. Chaos Dragon Link best deck. I know I'm being facetious, but this hand showed, one, that we can play through Nib, especially if they nib our seal. 2, it shows something that I mentioned. We have so many more light monsters that we're discarding and sending and stuff. Like, we don't run out of lights. We can always bring back the ruler. We can always summon the creator. And then also, it shows how crazy the Chaos Creator is. Like, Safer was sent to the grave from Ravine, banished to add back the Levy, and then I was able to summon it and then just go super plus off of the baby dragon. So I know my opponent wasn't playing something super meta defining and meta busting, but if this deck can play through Nib like that, and on top of that, it's utilizing the things that I said were actual small benefits, then, you know, it shows there's some validity to the thing, I guess. So here is another duel. This time we're going to be playing against Dinos. We're going to be playing against someone that has clearly played a good amount of Yu-Gi-Oh! So yeah, we'll hop in real quick. That's one of my dogs. She's being good. She's kind of tired. Anyway, this is against Champion Duelist. This is a bit older version of the deck, as in like 2 days ago, but I've made some changes since then. So we're going first. It's a bit of a weird hand, but Charge is nice, Ravine is nice, and actually this hand is really good. Again, talking about having more lights, like for a while I was playing Rocket Orchest, which is a fun deck and can utilize Black Dragon. I can't speak. But I always felt like there weren't enough lights and it would be dead in my hand a lot. But with this, we're guaranteeing a light, basically, unless someone ashes Charge, which would be ridiculous. That we're then just going to discard off of Ravine. So, just something to mention. So we had Raiden. Quick launch. We just go kind of a standard little combo here. Nothing too crazy. Going to seal. We're just going to fast forward. This is all pretty bread and butter Dragon Link stuff here. So, yeah, he gammas the LP. We move the Pisty, keep playing. I love Raiden milling and ruler mills. Getting to add that tracer is huge. Yep, we're going to get the levy back. Send a card to hit Lost World, which is really nice. Yep. I popped so what I did there was I popped the Romulus because I didn't know that I forgot that I took out one of the level 4 tracer targets. So I was like, okay, this way Savage gets a negate on my turn and on his turn or whatever. But I even make a note, like, this is less than ideal because I forgot that I took out, like I said, one of the level 4 targets, so I couldn't go into Savage, but we just kind of we do our best to make it work. So it starts off with the Prosperity. Good card, if I do say so. Oh, I love seeing Dugaris too. He's really cool. Anyway, He gets the Droplet, which is another solid card. I definitely wasn't gonna negate the Prosperity because I don't know what he's playing, and it's like the same thing with Ashing Desires. Like in general, I'd rather ash a card that they draw off of Desires than ash the Desires. So ash the known, not the unknown. So I figured he was gonna at some point, or I knew he picked up the Droplet, so I was like, whatever, we'll just use the Archfiend on Dig, and he just goes ahead and negates my Seal and my Hot Red. And then it's just basic Dino stuff. He just kind of gets to have his way with me and summon a bunch of monsters, go into Dolka, Bing Bang Boom, pop, set, special, pop, pop. And of course, damage is halved because he used Prosperity. We activate the Seal even though it's negated. Seal effect to summon. He negates it with Dolka. We take a bit more damage and we're cool. So, my opponent here likes to engage in some friendly banter. He just kind of wrecked my board, if you couldn't notice. But we've got decent setup. So one, we've got Chaos Space to fall back on. We've got Ruler and Engrave. Topping the Red MD is really nice. We've got Safer. Like, we've got gas. Like, it doesn't look super promising, but we've got gas. So we special summon from grave. He goes ahead, and I think that was a fair play. Doing the Conductor on summon. Bring back Ruler. So I bring back the Ruler and try to go to battle phase so that I could beat over the Dolka. So that was just a way for me to force an interruption, like force him to use the Pankratops. Yeah, we normal summon Red MD, summon out Archfiend, and then hello Grilly. We activate Safer to try and grab back the Levy. He goes Dolka. We negate with Archfiend, which is crazy. Special summon Levy, pop, and then what? Yeah, and he earlier in the game was asking if we should just go to game 2, and then I broke his board, breaking the board. So here it's just the classic case of Ash shutting down dinos. Just ask Ash the Misk. Like, that's all you have to do. Yeah, and then from here it's just really a bad mill off of charge, other than the fact that we get a light engrave, but that won't really make a bit difference this game. Add the boot, guard dragon, go into seal, and yeah, again, bread and butter Dragon Link stuff, and then my opponent rage quits. So yeah, that's the deck. It's fun. It's not the strongest, but it doesn't need to be the strongest. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh's a card game that's supposed to be about having fun. So take your deck, make it a little bit worse, but make it a lot more fun, and play Chaos Dragon Link. I'll have the deck list in the description. Again, if you like the video, like it. If you don't like it, that's fine too. Again, I still hope everybody has a good day. That's all I got. Bye.